What's going on, guys? Got me and the wife. We're going on a little road trip. Gotta take care of a little business. But I wanted to come to you and explain about these videos that I'm going to be posting here probably tonight. I haven't been doing the best editing. I really need to figure out how to go through there and put music in my videos and cut clips and, you know, do the speed thing through like my trip. So I'm gonna start putting more effort into it. I'm going to start watching more videos on it and doing more research on it. Like I said, I actually bought me a laptop and I don't even use it. It's just like, you know, when I get done driving, you know, all day long, the last thing I want to do is be on the computer all night. You know, it's like this last time I was out for 2 months. It's like you drive all day, you get 2 hours to eat, take a shower, and do what you want to do. I mean, as far as like watching TV or maybe catching up on a series or something like that, whatever you got going on. And then you get 8 hours of sleep, if you get that, you know. So it's like, I don't really feel like sitting up all night trying to edit videos. And I don't get days off. You know, some guys get like, take the weekend off. You know what I mean? They get Saturday and Sunday off or whatever. They, you know, they run their schedule around that. Well, usually I'm driving 7 days a week doing recaps. Either I can run 7 days a week and do recaps, or I can take the weekends off and pamper myself and lose money. I'm not out on the road to sit at a truck stop for the weekends. I'd rather be, if I'm coming out on the road, I'd rather be out on the road making money, not sitting at a truck stop editing videos. So I apologize, and I'm not knocking anybody that does that, because I applaud them, because I wish I could do it myself in a timely manner. So I'm gonna start doing the research on it. Start doing the research. That way I can just throw something together real quick and post it. Because you know, I really started this channel to be be informative with my videos for new drivers. Of course, everybody knows that. Being that I'm not in the profession no more of being a company driver, I'm an owner-operator now. Started out at Western Express. Things have got different for me. I need to start making more videos about owner-operator for new drivers, if you want to become one. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of, you know what, to be honest, it really doesn't take a long time to become an owner-operator. It's just knowing how to do it. That's the hard part. If you don't know how to do it, you'll never be able to do it. So I'm gonna start making, you know, videos instead of just me driving. I'm gonna start making more videos about the steps I took to become an owner-operator and things you should be looking out for. So, like I said, I'm gonna start trying to do better on my videos. I know I always say that. I actually do care what y'all think. I actually do. So if you think I don't, I know sometimes I say I don't. I really do. And I appreciate all the support. Y'all still sticking with me throughout all this. I stopped making videos for like 2 months because I got in a place in my life where it wasn't intriguing to me no more. You know.
You're busy trying to make money.
Yeah.
A little debt.
Yeah, we've been in debt.
Buying a new truck.
Trying to buy a new truck, trying to pay off debt. We got in debt, you know,
Repairs.
with the truck being in the shop. we first bought it for a month. And then here recently, the truck was in the shop for 2 weeks. And spent $9,000 for a def leak that they did not fix. I'll make a video on that too. You got to be careful when you go get these repairs done. Especially when you're doing $9,000 in repairs. Because they'll try to swear up and down that it was something that, you know, this is what she told me that I didn't like. She said, well, you came in here with a number of things wrong with your truck. It doesn't matter if I came in there with a number of things wrong with my truck. What I came in there for you to fix was not fixed. That's the point. That was the only point we had. We came in there for a def leak. I'm gonna post the pictures of this def leak. It was like, you know, you go into them caves and you see that stuff coming off the walls, growing down off the walls and stuff. That's what it looked like underneath my truck. Stuff just growing.
Stalactites or something.
It was just growing from the def pipe. And that was my main concern, was the def leak. And the other concern that we had was it was trying to derate. If I didn't run it and the temperature dropped below 31 and I didn't run it all night, it would try to derate the next day like it was froze up. 31 and below, I had to run it all night. And come to find out, it was the dozer valve was wrong with it. So they fixed the dozer valve and they fixed the def leak. And she tried to say, oh, you come in here with a number of things wrong with it. Yeah, I did, but I took everything back because I didn't want to give them a lot of stuff to look at, because last time I did that, it was in the shop for a month.
Yeah, they did fix it.
I told her there was other things wrong with it, like little oil leaks and the tensioner pulley need to be replaced. And I was going to ask them to do all that, but it was not covered underneath my warranty. The tensioner pulley was not. The belts were not. The only thing was the dozer valve. The dozer valve was keeping it, you know, making it derate in the morning. So they fixed two things, and she acted like it was a big ordeal because they didn't, you know, because the def leak didn't get fixed. Like it was a hit or miss on the def leak. I mean, there were. It was wild, man. It's just wild. You spend $9,000 and they don't fix it. And then she wants to talk about, well, I said, I also wanted to get the oil separator replaced, but I told her, no, don't worry about it. I said, let's just focus on getting the def leak fixed. And she said, oh, because why? Because you don't know how much money you're going to be spending. I told her, I said, I can't keep throwing money at this truck for a def leak that we brought it in for you to fix. I said, my warranty company even told me that maybe y'all didn't install the parts right that y'all said it needed. And she tried to get all upset about that. Oh, I got a headache. Well, I got a $9,000 headache. Why you know, she's a secretary who sits there and answers the phones. Okay, she don't have real problems like I got. Yeah, I took that opportunity to put myself in a position like this, but it doesn't mean that you can just get over on me for $9,000 and say, oh, well, we tried to fix it, let's try this. It's a freaking def leak. It's leaking from a pipe. Leaking from a pipe.
See the cracks?
You can see the hairline cracks. It has hairline cracks in it. I told them it has hairline cracks. The reason why I know it's leaking from the hairline cracks, because I went to another dealership where I tried to purchase the clamp, because I thought it was the clamp inside the cracks. And I asked the dealership, I said, has anybody else came to you with hairline cracks in this position on the def system? They said yes. They said usually we either do one or two things. Replace that pipe, and it's very costly. I think it's like between $2,000 or $5,000 for the pipe. We either replace the pipe or we get a specialist in there and we weld the cracks up. I said, okay, cool. That's all I need to know. I thought I was going to take this information back to the people in Mobile, Alabama. He looked at me like I was an idiot. Oh, it's not made to hold fluid. Well, no shit, Sherlock. But if it's leaking out the cracks, out the hairline cracks, something would tell me that. I mean, something needs to be done. It's not rocket science. You got a problem, fix it. Don't just, you know, do this and that and hope for it to work. And then I got an oil leak from the cap of the motor, the top of the motor, where they took it off to put the fuel injectors in. Yeah, they didn't wait for it to seal. How do you know that? That's what that black guy told me that I met over there.
She told me. But
Yeah, this guy told me. This other Volvo guy told me. He told me once they put that seal on that they're supposed to wait 24 hours. And they probably didn't. They probably didn't. They're biggity over there. Well, I don't know about all of them. I know the main guy's biggity. And I don't care if they see my video. I really don't. I really don't. I can take my truck anywhere else. But, you know, she talking about, well, you don't know how much, you know, you don't want to get that done, the oil separator, because you don't know how much you're going to be spending.
that's what I told her that premium said.
And then she want to say, well, everything might be under warranty. Well, you think? 5 days later, I got underneath the truck, and it was still leaking, building up. Depths building up, looking like little cones coming out from underneath the truck.
Staggerlights or something.
Yeah, like you know, like minerals. You know, minerals in caves. Like if there's water dripping down, the minerals start building up, coming down. That's what it looked like. 5 days later, it's doing this again. 5 days later, and was I even on the road 5 days? And they started doing what? I think it was on the road.
5 days. It was like the next.
Like the second or third day I was on the road. Yeah, second or third day.
I think it was just the next day.
It's sad. It's sad. And then they want me to throw more money at it. It'd be different if it was like $1,000, maybe $2,000. I put $9,000. I only paid $24,000 for the truck. Only paid $24,000 for the truck, and I done put $9,000 in the DEF system, and you can't get it to stop leaking. And it ain't nothing but two pipes that go together in a clamp. 2 pipes in a clamp. We ain't talking about rocket science like chasing down a leak or something. We're talking about 2 pieces of pipe and a clamp, and it's leaking from right there. It's sad. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. I'm not gonna give them no bad thing on Google. When you get work done like that from somebody like that, you ain't gotta give them a bad review. You ain't got to. All right, but yeah, I want to go ahead and let y'all know about that. I'm gonna try harder on my videos. So whoever, I forgot, made the comment, said my videos are starting to suck. You're right. I'm gonna try harder. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And here are a couple of videos from my last trip for the past 2 months. I didn't take many, but you know, there's some good scenes in Oregon that I had on there, and some snow and ice. Surprisingly, I think last week or the week before. So, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all on the next one. God bless.
first right.
Exit, then turn right onto Himrod Avenue.
Good morning.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on Oak Street.
I'm going to Fireball Motors in Lowellville, Ohio. Not Louisville, but Lowellville.
At the light, turn right onto Himrod Avenue.
Ooh, you gonna make that turn? We gotta take this whole thing up.
Continue on Himrod Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
Was I supposed to go straight? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it.
In a 1/4 mile, turn right onto Oak Street.
Turn right onto Oak Street.
Okay, I can take this road.
Turn right at the traffic light.
At the light, turn right onto Oak
Turn
Street.
right onto Oak Street.
Continue on Oak Street for 3/4 of a
Continue on
mile.
Oak Street.
Alright, I'm on the right path now. The other two ones messed me up. That's why I turned in the wrong place. It does that to me sometimes. Ain't nobody in here. I'm glad you came in. I have something to show you. Ask me if you understand this. Going through these small towns like this right here, that right lane, cars are going to be getting on and off using that lane to get on and off the interstate. So if I stay in that lane like he is, when they get on, I'm going to have to move over. And if I can't get over, then I got to slow down. And when they get off, I got to move over. And if I can't get over, I got to slow down. Most of the time, when you're going through these towns, it turns into from a 2-lane to a 3-lane. Okay, but now look, listen to this. There's some cities that tell you to stay in this middle lane. They call it through traffic. Traffic that's going through. That ain't getting off or getting on. They're just passing through. They tell you to stay in the middle lane. Okay, so what sense would it make for me to be over in that right-hand lane right now? Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes, I'm going to tell you like this, sometimes truckers get mad because you're in the middle lane. They want you to be in the right-hand lane. So they don't have to stop and go with the traffic. Get over and get back over and then slow down and stuff like that. They get mad at you because they have to change lanes and go around you. Like really mad. So I'm just wondering this. Am I supposed to accommodate for other drivers? I mean, like the other truckers? Should I be put out and have to be jumping back and forth just so they can stay in the middle lane? Continue on? I don't know. It's something to think about. In the right-hand lane a while ago, and I got over to the middle lane to let a dump truck and a semi get onto the interstate. And the way station was coming up, the port of entry. They didn't even want to let me get back over to get in that lane. I mean, how crazy is that? You get over to let somebody onto the road, but they don't even want to let you get back over. They don't want to let you get back over. To get to the port of entry. I don't understand it. I guess that's the American way, huh? I screw you. Huh. Help me out so I can screw you. It's about what it boils down to. Alright, now I just talk about it. Alright guys, so I stayed here at this Flying J. It's off of let me see where it's at. It's number 640, Jerome, Idaho. Like a little honey hole right here, you know. The Garden of Eden truck stop is right down the road. But I get so much fuel here, I get free showers, so why not go here, you know? And they're only 9 miles apart. So it's like I can shoot for the Garden of Eden, yeah, don't get me wrong, but if this place is only 9 miles from the Garden of Eden, why not? Come on, baby, let's go. You want to try to change and take off in 5th gear? It wouldn't happen to you all the time, you dumb idiot.
In 1 mile, keep left to I-84 East, then exit left.
My truck ain't warmed up all the way. I seen a little thing on YouTube where they said it does more harm to the engine to sit there and let it run warming up than it does just to get in it and warm it up. That's right. Somebody's got to go to that line and stop. If they don't, that line ain't gonna change. Some of these states are like that. If somebody don't go to that line, it's gonna take forever to change. But as soon as you get to that line, it'll change. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick by the state to wear out your brakes, your rotors, your whatever the brakes go on.
Keep left to I-84 East, then exit left.
Waste gas. Yeah, they got all this stuff set up for that, to calculate into that. That's why they got all these hills and stuff to waste more fuel. That's why any state that has a lot of hills, I don't get fuel there. They wasted their money. They wasted their money.
Take the ramp on the left.
Well, if I can get there, I will. Dorothy May. Dorothy! But yeah, it's Thursday. I'm gonna post my video this weekend. I think I should have a day off. I didn't leave on time yesterday. I'm gonna tell y'all why. And y'all gonna be like, oh my God, this might apply to me. So, I was watching a short on YouTube, and it was talking about locking your SIMS card so nobody, if they find your phone, from what I hear, you can take your SIMS card out and put it in somebody else's phone and access all your banking stuff. Your bank account and stuff. Well, if you lock your SIMS card, you're not able to do it. They're not able to do it. So I caught myself trying to be smart and lock my SIMS card, okay? Well, it takes a password to lock it initially. And your carrier has that password. So don't go trying to lock it and then you get locked out of your phone like I did. But you know, once I put that initial password in and then I changed it to mine, I thought everything was good. Well, I got a firmware update. On my firmware update, after it updated and my phone reset, it reset my password. I'm out of town, okay? So I had to go into the pilot, borrow their phone. And no, I did not have Facebook or Messenger downloaded on my
Continue
tablet.
on I-84.
So I had to go in there, borrow the phone. Finally, my wife she wouldn't answer the phone. How do you get somebody to text her? She thought it was spam calls. So finally, I get her to answer the phone. We called AT&T, and they gave me the password. So I finally got it unlocked. Yeah, I took that SIM card lock off. So be careful, people. Be careful. Be mindful. Love y'all. Alright, this is Dead Man's Pass right here, guys. In the wintertime, this is crucial. Speed limit 65. I feel so bad for them guys that gotta drive like that. Them companies ought to be ashamed of themselves to make them guys put their life in jeopardy and put other people's life in jeopardy for them to make a decent paycheck every week. They have to drive like that. That's the only way they'll make money. Right there, is if they drive like that. During the wintertime, this whole thing's covered with ice and snow. We gotta stop and chain up in order to come down this thing and go back up. Right here, you'll be going slow, and if you hit the gas real hard, your tires will come out sideways underneath the truck. They'll go, I mean, your whole back end will go sideways. I tell you. Because it's going to happen. You're driving like that guy up there was, you're losing your truck. Places like this and you got to chain up, I didn't know where to chain up, and I didn't know where to take my chains off. So what's going to happen is you're going to be driving like this and you'll see a sign kind of like that, and it'll say chain up or receive a fine. And where you see that sign at, you want to start trying to find somewhere. You'll see a bunch of other guys pulled over chaining up. That's what you want to do. You want to pull over and chain up with them. And then to unchain, I seen a police officer sitting in the middle, making sure people stopped and chained up. Well, it's usually going to be on the other side of where you're traveling. Say if I chain up here, and say if I travel like 5 miles, I'll see a cop in the middle and a big old sign saying chain up or receive fine, and I'll be seeing guys on the other side putting their chains on. Well, that's where I'm going to stop on this side and take my chains off. Once you do it, you'll get the hang of it. It's no big deal. And I'm gonna let you in on a secret about chaining up. There's 2 hooks on your chains. It's a piece of chain that looks like a tire tread, okay? You're gonna lay it over the top of your tire, and the end of the chain, have it touching the ground and touching the ground towards the driver's side, towards the front of the truck. Have it touching the ground towards the front of the truck. Spread it out, and then go ahead and do every tire like that you're going to chain, and then simply just run over it. Now, just to where it's underneath the tire, okay? And then you get out, and then you got to hook the chains together, and then you got to stick the thing in there and twist the little flat piece of plates, and that's what tightens it. There's several videos on YouTube about it, but I'm gonna let you in on a trick. If you latch the inside first, if you latch the inside of the piece of chain first, when you latch the outside, you can get it a lot tighter than if you latch the outside and then do the inside. Imagine all this being covered with ice and snow. After you put your chains on, then you want to get some bungees. And on the outside of the tire, you want to bungee the chain from side to side. You want to draw it out. You want to draw it outside the tire tight. That's why you always want to do, see here's the chain up area right here. The reason why this is a chain up area is because look what's ahead of us. All them mountains right there. All them hills, I mean. Imagine trying to get up them hills and you ain't got no good tires. And it's covered with ice and snow, the road is. It's gonna be difficult. You're gonna be sliding. Believe me, before I got my new tires, I was all over the road. Now watch, after we go over this hill, these hills, you're gonna see another chain up area. And that's probably where we're gonna be taking the chains off. Right here. Right here. This would be a bad spot. Right there we just passed to the right, when it's slanted like that, do not get off on that. You will slide right off that ledge right there in a truck, especially during winter time. Especially during the winter time. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Nothing long-nosed Petey, baby. God, I'm gonna get me a long-nosed Pete one day. With a cat motor. I'm gonna rebuild it myself. You know, I know how to work on motors. We got 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, baby. 1, 2, 3 got me going. Pete. Gotta use that air brake right here. Alright, now let back off the air brake. Let her pick up speed. Give it a little throttle. Hit the cruise control. Let off the throttle. And we glide back. We're gliding back, baby. Gliding back. lay back, lean back, lay on the floor, all that kind of stuff. I don't lay on the floor when I drive. Last place I want to be is laying on the floor. I ain't in the roof like I used to be. When I first started driving, my head would almost touch the roof because I'd keep the seat so high so I could see everything. Because I didn't know how to use my mirrors all the way, I believe. Now, I've been driving a little time. I brought my seat down a little bit, but I'm not sitting on the floor. I'm long-legged, I'm tall. I want to be able to, you know, have time to hit the brake if I got to. You got to be safe. Alright, I love y'all. I'll be back. Well, I had a horrible night. At that Walmart, cars came in and out that parking lot all night. And there were several cars that would just come in the parking lot and do circles and act like they're fixing to leave and come back and do more circles. And then, you know, I was ready for them to try me. Then they come back, and there was this one black car come back and just sit there and just had his lights on my truck. Then they pulled off and did some circles, and then they come back with their lights on my truck and pulled off and did some circles.
Turn left on Washington 18 West.
And then there was this one blue car. I didn't get the.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the state road.
I didn't
18
record it.
West
I
ramp.
wanted to. I wasn't thinking about it at the time. But they
In a quarter mile, merge onto
did
Washington 18 West.
so many circles in that parking lot. And like went to parking space and then went to a parking space and then backed out and then went to another parking space and then like it was almost like a dad taking his son to learn how to drive. But when they got out, they eventually got out and switched seats.
Continue on Washington 18 West for 10 miles.
And when they got out and switched seats, it was like 2 teenagers.
Continue on Washington 18.
And I can't count the number of people that came in there and switched drivers. It's like they pull in there and like, oh, I can't drive, you go ahead and drive. And then like 3 or 4 of them. And then people come back there doing drugs. Needles everywhere. And then after they got done, the blue car, the one that did all the circles all night, after they got done doing all the circles all night, they sat there till about midnight bumping their music. Now this parking lot is big. This parking lot is probably a half an acre, if not a whole acre, if not more. I mean, they're over there probably about 30 feet from my truck, just sitting there bumping their music. I don't know if they were hanging out, giving each other a reach around, or what they were doing. I mean, you got this whole parking lot, bro, and you want to come park by my truck? I swear, it's like you get on the road in a semi, and people who ain't a CDL holder, ain't a semi-truck driver, it's like they want to interact with semis. You know, they want to flash their lights, tell you to get over. They want to, you know, I mean, it's like they want to become a truck driver all of a sudden. Yeah, we're truck drivers together, bro. Yeah. Here, flash my lights. Come on over, man. You got it. Oh, you trying to get over? I'll wait. You can go ahead. And then they get pissed because it takes you a minute. Oh, why are you taking so long, bro? You didn't want to press on the accelerator? Whoa, man, that's just totally rude. Totally rude, dude. I mean, you could have went when I gave you the right of way. You should have just gassed it, man. You should have gassed it. Fuck. I'll tell you what. There's a couple things in life that I cannot, for the life of me. I wish I could. Oh God, I wish I could. I do not have no patience for ignorant people. And it goes a long ways. Y'all don't even know. That statement goes a long ways, man. My mom said I took a IQ test whenever I was younger, and I had a real high IQ. And it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to be. Everybody's like, yeah, you're a dumbass. Yeah, okay, cool. I am. Okay. I did some things in my life. But it's like I see things different. It's like the most simplest things are just like breathing air to me. And some people just, it almost makes me just numb my mind from the world. Because I don't even want to be a part of it. I don't even want to be a part of it. This load right now for less than $1 a mile. Less than $1 a mile. Rededicate my life to the Lord so badly because I am so tired of life. I am so tired of life. so tired of life that I love being in this truck away from everybody. But I hate it at the same time. Because I feel like I'm in freaking prison, man. I've been in this truck, what, going on 7 weeks now. 7 weeks. Every day it's the same thing. Drive, 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 drive. I feel like a, you know, they say a well-oiled machine. Well, I feel like a machine, alright, but I just ain't got the oil. 7 weeks. I just want to like get a room or something for a week, man. I don't even feel like going home, you know? I ain't worried about going home. I just get a room, come back out, drive some more. Nobody won't even have to see me. I just send the checks home. That's what I do anyways. That's all I feel like. I feel like I'm a check. That's all I am, is a paycheck. My life has been dedicated into being a check for somebody. I'm tired of it. My life has been dedicated to being a check for somebody. That's all I am, is a paycheck. I go home, I work on the truck, come back out, I drive, 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 drive. I go home, I work on the truck, I come back out, and I drive, drive, drive,
2
drive.
miles. Use the middle lane.
Shut up!
The exit toward Tacoma.
I'm tired of it. I'm ready to throw in the towel. Yeah, buddy. Gas it. You're gonna get there a lot faster if you speed through here. Cause you a real dummy. Oh, I didn't know you was gonna do this. Dadgummit.
In 1¼ miles, take the exit on the right to I-5 South toward Tacoma.
Okay. Hamlin's okay. Where's this one going? 05 South Tacoma. Where we going, man? Come on! Let me get at y'all this morning. My God!
In a quarter mile, use the middle lane to take the exit toward Tacoma.
Okay, well, I'm not in the middle lane. Alright, I am.
The second lane from the right, then take the exit to I-5 South.
God,
Use the middle lane to take the exit toward Tacoma.
oh, you see me
In
coming.
1/2 mile, keep left to I-5 South.
Continue for half a mile.
You see me coming, so he's like, oh no, you're going too
In a
fast.
mile, use the left lane to take the
I'm a
I-5 South
local
Washington
here,
161
and
ramp to Tacoma.
I need to jump in front of you and hit the brakes. Oh no!
Be in the left lane.
I mean, these other trucks are flying past. What's going on? What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Is there 2 lanes to this thing? Yep, there is 2 lanes. You got to be kidding me, man. Come on! What am I doing? Can I get in this other lane? 2 of them. 2 of them.
Use the left lane to take the I-5 South ramp.
What are we doing here, man? What are we really doing here?
In 1/2 mile, keep
Continue
left
for
to
3/4
I-5
of a
South.
mile.
What are we really doing here? Tired of this. Yeah, all them people went around. Got in front of this stupid guy in front of me. You know why? You know why I say he's stupid? Because he's in front of me. Yeah. They sure did. They all jumped ahead.
Be in the left lane.
Believe me, I am an idiot. I am, and I'm looking like an idiot.
In a 1/4 mile, merge onto I-5 South.
In 1 mile, keep right to I-5. Be in any of the 4 right lanes.
There are police reported ahead.
Continue on I-5.
Get from me, slow down. I'm in this gray Volvo right here. If y'all want to get in front of me and slow down, go ahead. download that Kickstream app. Still there. I downloaded that Kickstream app. Biggest joke of my life. Biggest joke of my life. Thinking about trying to do it. I didn't see but one truck driver on there. But you can't, I don't know what to do to get data, unlimited data on another device besides my phone. Besides buying a whole new line. I mean, a whole new, not a whole new phone, but a whole new SIMS card line, you know. I gotta call one of my workers. Call Wendy mine.
Calling Agent Wendy Mine Bennett.
I love y'all. Be back. I know I showed y'all a bunch of beautiful places here in Washington, but this right here really takes the cake. I mean, this place is just beautiful through here. I don't know about some of y'all. Some of y'all like the skyscrapers, the clubs, you know, the fancy disco lights. I like that buggy. I think that waterfall over there to the left. I don't know if y'all caught that. This right here, just like some of y'all like to be in the club at, you know, on the weekends, and then during the weekdays, smelling the carbon monoxide of the taxis and stuff downtown in New York and all that, and bumper to bumper traffic. Takes you 2 hours to commute to work, stuff like that. I know y'all love that kind of stuff, but this is the kind of stuff right here that I love. Man, I tell you what. What I wouldn't give to live somewhere like this. I told my wife, I said, we need to get about an acre of land. Just an acre, that's all I need. Put a little camper on it. Well, a nice size camper. And on the weekends, just find stuff to go do, like trail hiking and stuff. Sightseeing, man. Just like going and seeing waterfalls and fishing and getting in this lake right here, you know, getting a jet ski, a wave runner, a boat. I really ain't been one to go to the clubs and all that and you know, trying to show out, you know what I mean? I'd rather have an old pickup truck with mud tires on it, running through the forest. For real, for real. I wouldn't be mad if I had a house right here on the side of this road, just watching these cars go by all day long, thinking to myself, I wonder where they're going. I wonder where they're going. That old train track right there. shame to follow the law. Okay? I know all them other truck drivers, they want to push the limits and go over the speed limit and all that. Man, look. While y'all pushing the limits to go over the speed limit and trying to do 75 and 80 and all that, and y'all's fuel bill is like out half your profits, I'll be back here doing the speed limit, doing 65 or 60, and my profits, my profit is like 75%. And I still get there in a reasonable time. Y'all may get there an hour before me. Maybe 2 hours, okay? But to get them 2 hours before me, you probably spent where I'm spending 300 to 350 a day in fuel. You're probably spending 450 to 500 a day in fuel. I'm spending 300, 350, depending on where I fuel up, a day. Now tell me what don't sound better, 350 or 500? So I'm saving like $150 a day compared to what they're spending. Do that by 7. What's half of 7? 350. That'd be $1,050. $1,050 that I have extra in my pocket every week. All because I'm doing 60 to 65. If the speed limit says 60, I'm doing 60. Speed limit says 75, 85, I'm doing 65. And I get an extra $1,000 in my pocket every week compared to what y'all get. Me personally, I like it. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of extra money. I mean, look at these sights. This is God's country out here. That Blake Shelton song, God's country. All right, I love y'all. This is where I stayed at last night, in the Cayman Islands. Come on, baby.
Okay, I'll call Angel Kisses.
This kind of thing may get misunderstood.
Continue on I-84.
Wasn't getting over. The truck was coming barreling down the road. That's why I hesitated for a minute. That blue truck, he was like, screw that truck. That's sad. People who put other people's life in jeopardy just by simply driving a vehicle, doing stuff like that, me honestly, I think they ought to be put in prison, away from society. that's the last time you see them. Now, would you say, oh, I teach mine well? They need to be prepared if something like that happened. Yeah, on a good day, they may. But after they broke up with little Johnny or Susie, you know, their mind's all in a different place. And they just ain't feeling everything right now. And you know how kids' hormones can be and their emotions after a bad breakup. Or they just lost Granny, you know? Granny just passed, or Papa just passed. And then that nut pulls out in front of them, scares them half to death. Then you're gonna be saying, oh, they don't need to be on the road. I think they should be put away forever. Then you might say that. If you go ahead and take care of the problem now and see the signs, that's all I'm saying. If you take care of the problem now and see the signs of the problem, yeah, they may change, but they're gonna have to prove it. That's all I'm saying. I'm done. Look at this right here. We're in the Cayman Islands. We come to get some crawfish. And some crawfish and catfish in the Cayman Islands. This load is going, I done took this load 10,000 miles to the Cayman Islands. You know, sometimes you have to put the work in. We went 10,000 miles and it paid $40,000. Yeah, 10,000 miles. Only cost me $20,000 in fuel. To the Cayman Islands. Think that's enough water over there? Wonder what happened if I took this exit right here and never stopped. Just went poof, went down there, and then just kept going, and then come back up on the interstate and never even stopped. I wonder what people would say. Oh, they'd be calling a lot quick. I don't think it'd hurt the truck, to be honest with you. It looks pretty smooth. Just get off and then come back on. Now I tell people, I'm on the Cayman Islands. I always wanted to take a tire like on the rim or something and put some air in it, like over air it up, and then push it down top of that mountain. When it got to the bottom of the ridge right there, or right there, that where it comes off that cliff, that thing go out in the water. Doof! Woo! I just looked up there. Oh my God! I can't do nothing but peek up that. I can't look at it for a long time. One thing, I'm driving. Another thing, it'll put you in a trance. Because it's the Cayman Islands. I wonder if people would think I'm from the Cayman Islands if I said that. like to take a motorcycle and try to run it and try to go up that thing. Like, see that one right there in front of us? Right there in that curve? Tell me why I couldn't ride a motorcycle up that. Or a four-wheeler. Them old power lines, they cut them old power lines. My stepdad used to collect them little glass things on them power lines. I remember he used to collect them. I say, stepdad, why are you collecting them? He say, I'm from the Cayman Islands. Ow! Look at all that blue smoke over there. Who's blowing smoke? From the Cayman Islands. I just smelled my truck. Believe it or not, my truck smells new still. Sometimes you'll get that whiff of a brand new truck. Them curtains that were in here, oh my God, them things smell brand new. Whoever had this truck never smoked a day in this thing. That was the biggest thing I was worried about when buying a new truck. I don't smoke cigarettes. And if I get in a truck and it smells like cigarettes, like if they've been smoking in it previously, it chokes me out. When I worked for Western, I found a whole box of straps one time. So I put them in my truck, you know, because we was always losing straps when we exchanged loads with people. You know, they were supposed to give us back the same equipment that we had on the trailer. And sometimes either they were trying to, you know, keep their equipment and get yours, or they just didn't have it because they weren't responsible. And so I kept a lot of straps. Well, I found them box of straps and I put them in the side box in my truck. And they had come out of a truck where somebody had been smoking. And I tell you what, them straps leaked through that side box, leaked through the cracks from my bed, and had that whole truck smelling like nothing but cigarettes. I had to take them out. I had to get rid of them. I couldn't ride around with them. I think it was a box with like 2, 4, 6. It had like 12 or 6, 12. It had like 18, I think, straps in the box. The 4-inch straps. They used to have this bin that whenever they cleaned out trucks that would come in for people who quit their job, they threw all the straps and stuff in the bins, oil and all that kind of stuff. All kind of nice stuff, just throw it in that bin. And you could go in that bin and get whatever you wanted. A lot of drivers didn't know that. Man, I'd be tearing that bin up. I'd have all kind of equipment. And guys say, how'd you get all that equipment? I heard one guy got mad because I had so much equipment. He said, I said, man, I need exactly what the equipment on that trailer I gave you, I need that back. And he's like, I was like, what? I said, dude, look, if I'm putting you out, I said, I'll hook back up to that trailer and I'll leave on out. I said, I didn't know it was going to be an ordeal for you to give me my equipment back. You know, I'm not trying to put you in no position to where I'm putting you out. I said, I'll hook need me to do. If you don't want to depart with your equipment, and it wasn't like my straps were cut or nothing like. They're brand new straps. Most everything is brand new. And he's all. And then I told him again. I said, look, and he still ain't give it to me. I said, look, bro. I said, we got to go. I said, I need my equipment. He said, man, well, why are you gonna do me like that? And I said, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I said, if I'm doing you some type of way, then unhook from that trailer and I'll take it and I'll leave. I said, because the last thing I wanted to come here and do is put you out, make you feel some type of way for giving me my stuff back. I said, you over here whining about some equipment. I said, just give me my equipment and let me go, man. I said, I got a job to do. I don't have time to sit here and play games with you. Oh, he never bucked. He never bucked. I had my trainee with me too. My trainee stepped out. He's like, what's going on? I told him, I said, bro's throwing a fit about this equipment, man. And he was a big old black dude too. I'm a big guy too. He gave me most of my equipment. He didn't give me all of it. I wasn't paying attention. I was so pissed off. I wasn't even paying attention. I think I missed like the bungees or something. But man, I had about 300 bungees. It wasn't the point. The point was, when I showed up, it was supposed to be a simple transaction, man. I got equipment on there secured down the load. I need that equipment back. I'm not showing up to bring other drivers' equipment. That's not my job. My job is to deliver the load. He even called my guy and tried to tell on me. He tried to tell him that I wouldn't give him equipment, and my driver manager was like, he won't give you your equipment back? And he's like, no, it's not my equipment. He said the equipment was on the truck. He's like, it was on the load when he got here. And he's like, so what is it? And he's like, he won't give it to me, the equipment. He said, that's not how we operate, man. When a driver brings you a load with equipment on there, you're supposed to give him that equipment back because you're going to take his equipment. Oh, I know, but he has a lot of equipment. That's not the point. I told him, I said, look, I said, just because I got a lot of equipment don't mean nothing. I said, if you would go up there to Tennessee and get you some more equipment, you think I'm going to sit here and run around and be mad about it? That's your business. I said, but my business is right now is getting my equipment back. I got to take it off the load. He thought I was gonna fold on him. I don't think gonna be folding is his stomach. Y'all hear how bad that wind's blowing? Sounds like I'm going through a tornado. Woo. Ain't but 19 sustained and 28 dust. But I'll tell you what, it sounds like it's about 100. Alright, I love y'all. I'll be back. Alright, which way do I go? Straight? Straight? Go straight? Oh. I'm gonna miss my turn. Tell me if y'all know where I'm at. I'm in Oregon. I'm in Oregon, baby. I'm gonna stop at the rest area, use the bathroom for a minute.
Continue on I-84.
Oh! Don't tell everybody where I'm at. So got 3 hours and 41 minutes to go, baby. And here it is, 2 o'clock. 6 miles and 6% downgrade. I'm proud of that little van. With the decal stickers on the back. Toyota. All the way stations are closed. Ain't many people out today. Ain't many people out today, y'all. I ain't seen very many. Seems like every single truck stop I go by is empty. I mean, there's some trucks there, don't get me wrong. But the farther I get out going this way towards Washington, there ain't many people. And drift away. Come on, man. Wow. That guy right there, I wish y'all could have seen what he just did back there while I jerked the truck. I got over, that semi right there had his blinker on that he was getting onto the highway. This idiot wants to stay in the right-hand lane. Like he's running everything, you know, like it's just all about him. Main character syndrome. And at the last minute, to avoid smashing in the back of the semi, he has to get over in the left-hand lane. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. That made him very unhappy. So he gets in the left-hand lane, and so after we pass him, I'm fixing to get back in the right-hand lane, get out of his way. I see he's got a little attitude. As soon as I do, he tries to beat me to it. So we're both merging, and he's trying to come around me while we're merging. It's sad. blossoming of flowers in the wintertime. Look at this guy right here. He just stops right in front of me. Wow, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Freaking idiot. That's right. Get him. Get over in the front of him, flatbed, and show him how he did me.
Right here with this 400 going, so he can't get out.
Well, no sense of him jumping in front of me and hitting on them brakes like that. I didn't mean to jump in front of you, but I didn't know what else to do. He don't like that.
Nope.
On these hills, you gotta have some kind of respect for people. I'm flashing my lights at them.
I pissed him off.
Yeah, that's what he deserves. He can't mess with you though. He ain't got enough tires to mess with you. I appreciate it. Be safe. Poor camper got in the mix of everything. Isn't that idiot? You don't want to never use your brakes going down these hills like this. And you don't want to go around people and jump in the front of them and just slam on the brakes. Now you got me using my brakes plus my Jake brakes. Right now I'm just trying to use my Jake brakes. I don't want to be wearing my brakes down, especially coming down this mountain. He ain't slacking up on them. He ain't slacking up on them. Look at him. Look at him. Y'all got it on camera? He ain't slacking up on them. He tired. Man, and people get tired of that kind of crap. Doing 55, speed limit 65. I did 55 all the way down that hill. Let's see if we can't catch them and watch them, guys. We ain't gonna be able to do but 65, so if we lose them, we lose them. Can't go faster than those 65. It's dangerous. You get in front of me while I'm going down a 6% thing, you know, and you slam on your brakes. Y'all know me, I don't get in nobody's way. I don't try to beat big dog around here. I don't try to dominate nobody. I don't try to start nothing. I do 65 all the way, and I keep a distance. I set my thing. I got my thing on 2.8 seconds of distance from somebody in front of me. 2.8 seconds. I know we're supposed to go more than that. I know I'm supposed to go more than that. But, oh, he got off. He had to go think about it. He had to get off and cry and think about it. Where's he at? He did all that to go there. He knew he couldn't mess with that other truck. The other truck's got too many tires on it. All them tires like that. All them tires like that, that man gets so better. He take them corners better. Plus his flatbed and the load ain't as tall. It's the center of gravity on that load is a lot lower. And you got all them tires, that thing's sticking to the road. Plus that older model truck like that, the older model trucks, they more heavier on the ground. You know what I mean? They ain't tumping over unless you really pushing them. You can tump them, but you gotta really push it. And especially having that flatbed is gonna hold it to the ground. I already know. I used to push that flatbed at Jordan, so man, I remember we used to go 70 in the mountains, in the rain, going around curves. And you couldn't even see, the only thing you could see was the guy's headlights ahead of you. And you couldn't even hardly see that. You seen a dim red light, and you knew once that red light got a little bit brighter, oh, he was slowing down. So it's time for you to slow down. That's all you could see. That's how heavy the rain was. Doing 70 in the mountains, going around curves. I don't drive like that no more. I hate to get in that man's way like that, but my God. I'm not fixing to tear my brakes up, tear my truck up. This man's got a company truck. He just wrong it out to whoever across what seas. I'm not doing it. Not for him, not for nobody else. I'm doing 65 and I'm using my Jake brake. That's it. I'm done with it. Sorry y'all had to see that side of me. Good guy. I pick flowers, count, you know, pedestals and tulips and stuff. We need more guys like that in that flatbed out here who take up for the little guy like me. We need more guys like that. If you're one of them guys, comment down below. It's Easter Sunday, baby. Easter Sunday. Woo! Right next, baby, right next. egg hunting here later at the Pilot down the road. We having a big egg hunt. We all done got together and we put some eggs down, and they got beef jerky and stuff in the eggs. And boy, I tell you what, yeah, they gonna have free shower passes and everything in these eggs. If y'all want to come out, go to an egg hunt. Y'all come on and get it. I'm just playing. We ain't doing no daggum egg hunt. It's Easter Sunday. I said to myself last night, I said, if I'm going to do videos, I need to do videos. If I'm not, I'm not. I need to shut it down.
Continue on I-84.
Don't tell people where I'm at. Don't tell the government where I'm at. I promise you, she'll tell on anybody for anything. She'll tell, oh, he's right here on 84. Headed westbound, baby, westbound. We're putting it in the wind. Putting it in the wind. It's like a bad fart. We're putting it in the wind, baby. So we're trying to see how many miles we can get on this old beat up Volvo today. So, I told y'all about all the repairs I had. You know, it's hard dealing with repairs. It really is. It's hard dealing with repairs because when you buy a truck and you become an owner-operator and you've been a company driver your whole career, you don't think about repairs. You do, but you don't. You do, but you don't. And when them first couple repairs come on, whew, tell you what, when them first couple repairs come on, it opens up a whole new world. It makes you think about the any type of hose you got on the truck. How old is this hose? What goes through it? How much pressure's been on it? Do you think it's gonna bust? Should I buy another one? I mean, it's almost like if I could hook a second truck up behind my truck and just carry it with me everywhere I go for parts, I would. Or you know how some people have doubles and triples and stuff? If I could pull doubles and have one trailer with a truck on it, same as mine, and the other trailer with the cargo, be a match made in heaven. I have all the parts I needed. I need to know something. Washington. How many miles to the Washington state line?
The drive from state line to your location is 373.3 miles.
Can you set me a reminder before I get to the Washington state line that I'm arriving? I guess that's a no. She don't like me because I don't use her a lot. So yeah, I mean, I've got pulleys, I've got belts, I've got hoses, I've got, in my arsenal, or you know, not really my arsenal, in my weaponry, I really like to keep things that would cause me to shut down immediately. I like to keep things that would cause me to shut down immediately. Because a lot of these things, they're easy fixes. brake chamber. Brake chamber, you can cripple the brake to get where you need to go. If the brake chamber locked up on you, easy fix. You can cage it. You can well, about the only thing you can do is cage it. Unless you move the clevis, take off the pins out of the clevis, take the whole thing out. I like to let all these guys go around me because I'm not fixing to sit here and fight. I don't like to fight for space on the highway. It don't make no sense to me. Oh, it just don't make no sense. They said I can stay up here at the Walmart. I just don't know if there's going to be enough room for me to park where they want me to park. We're going to find out. We're going to have to make it work because I'm going to tell you what, if we get all the way to this Walmart, then we're going to have to travel an hour backwards. What I really need to do, and last time I didn't have no time to do this, I need to move my fifth wheel forward. Man, I got stuck at the house for 2 weeks over a $9,000 def fix, and they didn't even fix it. Man, them folks are packed out right there. That's Sinclair, and they still got room. It kills me when they all want to pack to one side. I seen on the other side there's a bunch of room. Ain't nobody driving today. It's Easter holiday, baby. It's Easter holiday. The wind's blowing too a little bit. Y'all seen that? Oh, what happened? Oh. Whew. So yeah, repairs. So my job has a thing where I can take out so much of my check every mile or every percentage or every load or whatever I want to do. So I'm taking out 25 cents a mile until I get so much built up that I'm gonna go drop down to like $100 a load. You gotta protect yourself. You can't just come out here and drive and not have no money put back for parts. You're not gonna make it if you don't. And with this, where your company doesn't pay taxes, you've got to put money up for taxes. And you got to, I'm gonna tell you a good thing, you've got to get a good person who does taxes. I used to have a lady that did my taxes and always had to pay $2,000 or $3,000 a year. I switched ladies, now I'm getting a refund. Huh. Now I'm getting a refund. Getting a refund and I don't even pay taxes in the first place. I mean, I'm not doing nothing illegal. You got to get a good tax lady. How do you think the rich get richer? Answer me that. How do you think the rich get richer? Tax write-off. Everything they do is a tax write-off. The government just wants to know that you spent money into the community, into the government, paid your taxes some way, somehow. As long as you can prove that. They don't want you coming back secondhand. I guess not. That's what I can take. I mean, when you own your own business, I guess the government's like, hey, look, you did good. You don't have to pay taxes no more. Just buy a bunch of stuff and we'll be okay. Seriously. Man, it smells like cow mess in here. It's killing me. Woo. Where does it come from? Come on, Scotty Pippen. Woo, it stinks. Man, dust went everywhere. But yeah. Gotta figure out your taxes. You got to buy parts. And parts ain't cheap. The window switch, I got a window switch right here on the driver's side door. It's acting like it's going out. $215. I bought a hose that goes from my compressor to my motor, and it transfers oil. I think it was $80. 2 copper fittings that it screws onto, that they screw into the motor and they screw into the compressor. These copper fittings are $22 a piece. The price on stuff has just went crazy, man. If Trump could do something about that. I mean, that would be so much better. Leather seats in your semi. If you're going to be the only one driving it, I wouldn't prefer them. Not on the bottom, at least, because your butt and your legs will sweat. I got this thing at home that I sit on. It goes from the back down. And it blows air out these little ports all over it, and it keeps your butt and your back cool. Oh my God, it helps during the summer, especially if you're doing flatbed. You're out there working hard, you're doing flatbed, you got jeans on, you're sweating all over, your legs are sweating. You get in the truck, you ain't got time to change, you gotta go. You sit on that pad, turn on the fan on it, you'll be cooled off in about 3 or 4 minutes. They sell them on Amazon. service, 1 hour a day devotional. Don't forget, guys, try it for 1 week. Every morning, listen to a devotional for 1 hour on YouTube. They got a couple. They got some that are real nice. Just type in 1 hour devotional. Try it every morning for an hour, and I promise it'll have you thinking different about life. It'll put you on a positive. It'll put you on a positive outreach. You know. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. Happy Easter Sunday. You see, there's no snow on the ground. No snow on the ground. So this all started right before I got here. No snow on the ground. It started right before I got here. There's not even snow on the road. There's not even ice on the road. So 660 tomorrow. We do 600 tomorrow. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Might start at the bottom and go to the top. Start out in Vancouver, then go to Tombwater, then go to I can't think of it. Starts with a C. Got 3 stops. The guy up north said he can't. I got to be there early in the morning. Since I got to be there early in the morning. I need to call this guy and find out. Caesar 479534. 479534. There we go. Caesar. Hey Caesar, this is the driver with Bennett. I might just try to come to you first, because the other guy up north, either I got to be there real early or in the afternoon. So let me ask you this: if I get there tomorrow night, can I stay in the Walmart parking lot? Okay, then that's what I'll do. I'll just be there tomorrow morning, and I'll be waiting on you. That way, I'll go ahead and get you done, get the next guy done, and some Tombwater, and then move on up north. Okay, that sounds good. Or no, Saturday morning. Yeah, I still got 710 miles to go. Weather's been real bad, man. Snowing, ice, all kind of stuff. Yeah, it like 100 miles, it'll be clear as day, and then all of a sudden, snow out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm on 84 right now. Spring, Texas. Yeah, yeah. So I've been trying to hustle. You know, I got things I got to do. I got to be at home by the 3rd next month. So, Okay. I'll call you tomorrow and give you a better update, okay? I was just trying to kind of fill everything out. Okay, thank you, Caesar. I appreciate it. All right, bye-bye. This other guy won't answer. What's his number? 479? Oh no, I gotta call Charles. Charles. Charles, I don't think I'll be able to be there Saturday morning, so I'll just drop yours off Saturday afternoon when you're available. Oh my God! morning. So I'll just drop yours off Saturday afternoon when you are available. Boom. And this other guy, he wouldn't ever answer the phone. He texts me, and then dude's a weirdo. Make sure you have the quarter lane like this thing. It will be Saturday. Just try to call him again. T-boned her. Yep, somebody T-boned her. And the person that T-boned her, I hate to even say it, but they didn't make it. I'll be posting pictures up with this video of the truck and everything. I don't know if I should post pictures of the other. I got pictures of the other people's car too, but I don't know if I should post pictures. Because I really don't. You know, I don't know if I should be putting people's business out there. I don't know if I should be putting people's business out there like that. going to claim bankruptcy too when I get home. Sent home $12,000 in 45 days. And don't have a dime put up for truck repairs. Besides what I've been pinching off the top every now and then. Trying to put something back so I could, in case I broke down, to make more money. Oh, I spent $800. I spent $800 since I've been out on truck repairs. 800 bucks. Well, 900. But 900 out of 11,700. I'm tired of being broke. I know it's a coward's way out, but you can't continue to make money if you don't have money for truck repairs. And not having a dime. Truck don't run if you can't put diesel in it. So I'm just gonna swallow my pride and go claim bankruptcy. They got two things you can do. One where you pay it back and one where you don't. I ain't paying nothing back. Oh well. I've been paying on these cards and stuff for years. Well, this one's doing a lot better, this windshield wiper. This is a double blade, a scrubbing blade. The last one I bought for my truck, for my Jordan Carrier's truck, I was going down the road and had the windshield wipers on like I do right now. And the windshield wiper on the passenger side just literally came apart in pieces. Just like pieces went everywhere. So I had to drive all the way to the truck stop for about 20 miles without any windshield wipers while it was raining. What's this guy doing? Look, you scared now? He was going fast and all of a sudden he got scared. The other guy was pressing them. Y'all done got that Metro trailer scared now. That Metro driver. Y'all done scared him into the right-hand lane. He come up on me. He come up on him real fast, like. Y'all must have been pressing him real hard. They get out here, they think they can run with the big dogs. God, every day I ain't got to run like that. I used to have to run like that when I was a company driver. These days, the loads get there when it gets there. And I make enough money to where it can take a day or two extra. Y'all quit letting these big companies run y'all like that. And stand up to them, y'all get paid a little bit more. You're out here risking your life for 41 and 45 and 48 cents a mile. Ain't no way to live. You don't even know if you're gonna make it home. You gotta run wide open for 45 cents a mile. Wide open for less than 50 cents a mile. I guess you got to start somewhere though. Guess you gotta start somewhere. I feel bad for them. I really do. They put not only their life in danger, they put everybody's life in danger around them. I didn't have a load about a couple weeks ago. I was trying to get back east. So a friend of mine gave me a number to call and try to get a load. Well, I called it. It was paying $1.65 a mile. We don't haul no freight. I mean, if it's like one unit, we'll haul it for $1.65. But that's usually our rate, is $1.65 to $1.20 a unit. You do 3 units usually. They try to give us at least 3 units. This was $1.65 for 4 units. The year before, it was $3.80. $3.65 to $3.81. But Landstar come in, underbid everybody, and dropped the price. And this was the thing, Landstar was making more than anybody else. So tell me how that is. They dropped the price on everybody and then made more than anybody else. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm really not. I feel bad for these guys out here that's got to run like this. By the grace of God, every morning I do a 1 hour devotional. Give 1 hour to the Lord. I've got 24 hours in a day. There's no reason why I can't give 1 hour to God. I think that's where a lot of my my blessings come from. You got to be humble. You got to be humble. You got to treat others, you know, you got to treat others with kindness. Can't boast. Mainly you need to worry about you. Yeah, you can share the gospel with people, but don't rub it in their face. And don't try to push it on nobody. Hey, look, this is what the Lord done for me. This is how I thank the Lord. And let it be. Don't say, oh, you're going to hell if you don't get right with God. Oh, you smoke cigarettes, oh, you'll never go to heaven. Oh, you drink alcohol, you're definitely going to hell. It's not like that. It's not like that. The Lord has done all these things in my life. The Lord has took me from nothing. You know, took me from a drug addict. Took the drugs away from me. And he never gave me nothing that I wasn't ready for. You know, some people say, well, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that for the Lord. I think I'm ready to get me a semi truck, and I'm ready to be an owner operator and make all the money. Sometimes the Lord ain't ready for you, because it ain't, you know, because there could be bigger plans for you, and sometimes the Lord doesn't bless you with things that you want because you're not ready. You know, I just didn't wake up one morning and said, yeah, I want to be an owner operator, have my own truck, make good money, have everything in my life going for me, or trying to at least. Right now I feel like I don't have nothing going for me. Besides, I mean, what's around me, you know, what's physically I can see around me. But no, I had to work towards this, and it was, you know, I had to get my CDL. I had to start by being trained as a truck driver. There's some guys, you know, that does have the ability just to start out as an owner operator as soon as they get their CDL. You know, I had to build my credit. And building my credit is what helped me get this truck. And it didn't come overnight. It took me a little minute to build my credit. I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you got plans to be an owner-operator, don't give up. No matter what anybody says. Oh, you're not gonna like it, or oh, you're not ready, or you'll never get your credit right. Don't listen to none of that. That ain't nothing but the devil trying to detour you. I was listening to a sermon yesterday. Like I said, I listen to one every day. And they said, where mightiful things are in progress, where major and mightiful things are in progress in your life, you best believe the devil has put some of his skillfulest demons out there to work to make your dreams not come true. The bigger the objective, from what the devil thinks, the bigger the demons. They're not big in our eyes. They're so minute we can step on them. But you have to believe. You have to believe with all that you have in yourself and in the Lord. The main thing is, you have to devote your life to the Lord. You have to. If you can't make it to church, if you can't make it here, if you can't make it there, okay, understand that. You'll find time in your life throughout the week to listen to a sermon or something, you know? And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Is the effort. It doesn't really matter, oh, well, he does it for 7 hours a week, or he does it for 10 hours a week, or he does it for 12 hours a week. I'm not, you know, I'm probably not going to receive a big as blessing as he is, and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not how it works. Do what you can. Put the effort into it. Try. Myself when I started feeling real bad, like down in the dumps, you know, I listened to a sermon. Life's not perfect. why it's not perfect. I never claimed it was. That truck right there, he's probably making at a maximum 55 cents a mile. 55 cents a mile, that's good money. But you see how he has to drive to get it? Them speed signs on these roads ain't for semi trucks. They're for automobiles. If anything, you should be going a percentage under that speed limit whenever it's bad weather. You should adjust your speed with the weather. You really honestly think that that truck right there in front of me would do that? I think not. I think not. They can't. And it's not his fault. It is, but it ain't. This guy right here. It ain't his fault. It is, but it ain't. He has to drive like that in order to make good money. Just like that, I mean, it's, you know, that worker that guy hit the other day. I know that had nothing to do with what the weather's like, but what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of guys out here that ain't responsible. And what I'm trying to say is driving like that is not responsible at all. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was relaying that to. That guy, I don't know what the weather was like or anything, but what I'm saying is they got a lot of drivers out here these days that ain't responsible. They on their phone. I see them all the time. They pass me all the time. Got the phone in their hand, scrolling and stuff while they're driving. You know what I do when I see that? I hit the brakes. I sure do. I hit the brakes on, let them go around. This guy right here, he'll try to pull out in front of everybody. I want y'all to see this crazy idiot right here that's supposed to come on around me. Look at this idiot. He about rear-ended me just now. They think, oh, I got a nice car. I can drive how I want. Oh, I'm not worried about nobody else. I killed somebody. Oh, well. I got a good lawyer. And they'll probably do it too, in a heartbeat, and not even think twice about it. And then get out and be like, what's the problem here? Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow. You think we can get this thing rolling? thing's sticking off the window about 4 inches. It just builds up and it pushes the windshield wiper out farther and farther. Alright, I love y'all guys. Thank y'all for all y'all support. I'm sorry I've been gone. I've just been in my feelings. It's time to change things. And we fixing to get things done. So stay tuned for more. Well guys, I don't know how I got this lucky. Today is August the 17th, or April the 17th. Woo. I am on I-80 past Cheyenne. I stayed at Cheyenne last night. And drove into this. Where am I?
Here's a map of Dwight D. Eisenhower Highway, Rock Springs, Wyoming, 82901.
Wyoming, Rock Springs. It's not like this all the way. This is ridiculous. Look at this side right here, guys. Look at that side. So this side has a brand new windshield wiper on. That when I put on this side, it doesn't sit flat all the way against the window. So I had to use a cheapo one that sits semi-flat. So I thought winter was over. I wasn't worried about it. I was like, it does all right in the rain. So when I get home, what I gotta do is I gotta take this thing off, this windshield wiper arm, and tighten the spring up on it somehow. That way it'll push flat. Oh, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Let me get out here and try to figure out something. I got windshield wipers stashed. Ones that are already crappy. Oh, ones that are already crappy. Oh, let's try to put a crappy one on. A crappy McCrappy. Jesus help me. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Let's try to switch them out real quick.
North winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 35 miles an hour, decreasing to 25 miles an hour.
Oh, let's try that for
Sunday night, partly cloudy. Slight chance of snow showers after midnight. Lows in the 20s. Chance of snow 20%. Monday, mostly sunny with a slight chance of snow showers. Then partly sunny with a chance of snow showers in the afternoon. Highs in the 40s. Chance of snow 40%. Monday night, partly cloudy with a slight chance of thunderstorms and snow showers in the evening. Then mostly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the 20s. Chance of snow 10%. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Slight chance of snow showers in the afternoon. Highs 45 to 55. Chance of snow 20%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy. Lows 25 to 35. Wednesday, mostly sunny in the morning. Then partly sunny with a chance of rain and snow showers in the afternoon. Highs in the 50s. Chance of precipitation 30%. Now, for the official National Weather Service forecast for Sweetwater County. This afternoon, breezy. Snow showers with isolated thunderstorms. Rain showers. Patchy blowing snow. Snow accumulation up to 1 inch. Highs around 40. Temperature falling into the lower 30s late. Northeast winds 15 to 25 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 90%. Tonight, windy. Snow showers.
I need to put my heater on the dash again.
Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times.
I don't care.
Snow accumulation of 2 to
It won't even turn down. That's the sad part. I just came through Washington. I just left Washington. It wasn't even snowing. It must snow all year round.
Continue on the current road.
Continue on the current road. No, really? Do you think? About the smartest GPS somebody could ever have. Come on. Got it. He didn't want to come. That old devil. That old devil. Telling me that I'm doing something wrong. All right, let's put the heater on the window. All right, heat. Alright, we got the heater on. I'm coming behind you, Save Keen. Ooh, I got so many problems. I got too many problems. Yeah, we don't want to go through them bumps again. My God, about tore my whole front end off. And you can't see nothing. Now, one of these trucks, the alignment's so bad on them all the time. We gotta keep this ice broke up on this road. Once I get past a certain point, it ain't snowing no more, so I just gotta get out of it. Just gotta get out of it, guys. Once I get out of it, things will be better for me. Somebody's calling. What's going on, guys? I got a little story for you about being an owner-operator. Everybody wants to know, is it nice being an owner-operator? Well, yes and no. You make all the money, but you got all the headache. Like when my truck broke down, I did all the repairs myself, okay? Saved me a lot of labor costs. Anywhere from $140 an hour to $250 an hour. I got a friend, he had a knock sensor code come up, okay? Takes his truck in there. I just had to buy a particulate matter sensor. It was 2 bolts. It has a little computer chip on the end of the cord, and then on the other end, it looks like a spark plug on the wire. It screws right into the muffler. So you unscrew that, then you go to the computer board part on the other end of the wire, and you take the 2 bolts out. I think it's like 10 millimeter. And then you put the new part on there, you know. So he took his truck into the shop. He had a Freightliner. Took it into the shop. They tell him he needs 2 knock sensors at $500 a piece. Then they add $1,000 of labor costs onto it. I'm gonna tell you this. It took me 45 minutes. Would have took me less time. But I took my time and I made sure all the cords are put correctly, and I zip tied them all nice and neat. You know, I even stopped just to make sure I was doing the right thing. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, but I just stopped to make sure I was doing the right thing and watched a video in the middle of it. And it still took me 45 minutes. They charged him $2,000 for these 2 sensors. Okay? So that's $2,000. Usually on a knock sensor, they'll give you a code that'll tell you which sensor it is. Not because you got 2 knocks, sometimes 3, depending on what year model. So it's kind of cut dry, you know. But they replaced both of them. So then he been having a bunch of lights come up, a light come up on the dash, check engine light, and it have like 5 to 8 codes. Well, when the light come on, it said it was a knock sensor. Okay, he got that fixed. The light never went off. Then all of a sudden, more codes come up. Who even knows if it is a knock sensor? There's a way you can test some sensors to see if they're bad or not. I think it's check how many ohms or something they got on them. I'm not quite sure. Some of y'all out there probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, but when he had the 8 codes come up, he took it back to Freightliner. You know what they did? They took apart his dash. They took his dash apart. I don't know if they're gonna cut the check engine light off and say, oh, we solved the problem. But they took the dash apart, and then the lights went off. The check engine light went off, and all the codes went away. Okay? But remind you, there was 8 codes that came up before they took the dash apart. They told him, because the check engine light was off, that there was nothing they could do for him. So they put his dash back together, drove his truck around town to test it out, and sent him on his merry way with another $1,200 bill. Remind you, they didn't check no wires to make sure there was no short. They didn't do none of that. They just put the dash back together, drove it around town, and like, okay, you're good. No light came back on. I'm telling you guys, there's positives and negatives about being an owner-operator. If you want to become an owner-operator, you might want to start learning about your truck before you buy it. Me personally, I watch YouTube videos. I know they're not always right, but YouTube has a lot of information about trucks. And I Google it. And I take all the information I get and I make a judgment. And when I'm buying a part from a dealership, I ask questions. You know what I mean? I ask questions. Like the other day when I had the battery situation. I went to the Loves, tested all my batteries. You know, 3 of them was doing over 13 volts. 1 was doing 12.6. I went there and asked them. I said, look, do I got a bad battery? They said no. So that's when I started testing wires. What's going on? Something's draining these batteries. If I don't have a bad battery, there's something draining power from these batteries. Come to find out, my inverter went bad. So, I didn't know what the wire was at first. I just figured it out. You know, I traced it back eventually, and you know, made sure, but I didn't hook it up, crank the truck up. It was charging at 14 something, and I went there and asked them. I said, now this is at Love's, you know, at the Love's place where they fix trucks. And I said, well, I touched both the negative and positive, and it's reading at 14 something whenever it's truck's turned on, so it's charging, right? And they said, yeah. I turned on the APU. It was reading 14 something, okay? So what I'm saying is, guys, you want to be an owner-operator? This ain't no company truck. And I'm free to tell you now, you ain't gonna drive it like it is. Because you drive it like it is, you're gonna go broke. Leave it running all night, that's $30 a night. $30 a night. Do that by 5 nights. And the hours you're putting on the motor. And the stress you're putting on all the parts. That's the worst thing you can do to a motor, is run it all night. I don't care if you're high idling it or what. You just sitting there constantly just putting stress on it. If you're going to buy you a truck, find you one with an APU, people. Or save up and get one. It's a good investment, I'm telling you. They're easy to operate. And they take care of you now. The AC blows cold. When I was up in the northern states where it got warm, no, I'm sorry. When I was in Florida where it got warm, I fell asleep with the AC on the APU. It was so cold, I could feel my bones were cold. This truck is 8 years old. I'm telling you, people, I use nothing but synthetic in the APU and in the truck. I put a splash of oil stop leak in there from Lucas, and I put a splash of synthetic oil stabilizer from Lucas. Lucas makes 2 oil stabilizers, a regular and a synthetic. The synthetic is the black label, it's a little bit more. Then I add that stick con remover by Hot Shot Secret into the oil on the APU and the motor. I grease my truck every time I go home every month. I grease everything, all the grease ports. I grease it, hit them with grease. Okay? Anything I can do to take care of this truck, I'm going to do it. It's going to probably get more attention than my family. And it's got to. You got to give it more attention. If you want to continue to make money without any breakdowns, you're going to have to make this your main squeeze. You're going to have to love this truck more than anything you've ever loved in your life. If you want to make money. got to say. That's all I got to say. I love y'all. I'll get back with y'all. What's up, baby? It's southbound. I figured I'd show y'all what it's like to ride in a truck and you ain't got no weight. I got 3 campers on the back. They're pretty good sized campers, but they ain't heavy enough to hold this thing down. And the wind is kicking at 24.6, sustained at 24.6 miles an hour. Okay, with a 40-mile-an-hour gust. It is just throwing this truck all over the road. Well, now it died down. I guess I have to leave the camera on the whole way. I mean, it hit me so bad a while ago. It hit me so bad a while ago, it threw me on the shoulder of the road. Tell you what, I've been thinking about this. You know, there's a piece of property somewhere that's got a bunch of trash on it, where all the trash has just been blown all over the world, all over the northern states to it. Probably Walmart bags and chip bags and cans and soda cans and all kind of stuff. That's another problem I'm having. Trucks trying to hit me as they go by. Down south, and this only happens to y'all like during hurricane weather and stuff. This is everyday event up here. Every time I come this way, just about every time it's like this. Can you imagine living in this? Nothing out in the yard. You know, like during Christmas time, some people put like the blow up reindeers and Santa Clauses and snowman and stuff. You can't do that here. Unless you want your neighbor to have it. I ain't talking about next door either. Think about that. You like standing out there, I mean, like you're running a lawn care equipment business and somebody wants leaves removed. You out there with a blower, blowing the leaves, and all of a sudden here comes a 50-mile-an-hour gust of wind. Gust of wind. I'm glad I travel the states. That way I can kind of get a grip on what's going on around me. Know where to and where not to plan a vacation and stuff. I don't know if anything's up this way, but I definitely wouldn't be coming even if there was. This place has going is probably like a professional kite flying contest or something. And then, I mean, you can't even do that. Flying a kite at 50 miles an hour? They all said they had enough. Said we ain't doing it no more. I don't blame them. If I could pull over, I would. Getting a little bit better now, though.
Here's a map of Interstate 80, Adair, Iowa, 50002.
Adair, Iowa. On 80. We're gonna ride it out. I'll get back with y'all. Love y'all.